so that we go live good tomorrow when we die. Oh. But now you see things they done they change. Power struggle don't overcome we all. Now let we join hands for make better alone. So let we try. We all don't let now we die. Now we go try for let we go. So don't let now we die. Now we go try for let we go. We all don't let now we die. Now we go try for let we go. God they help himself. Let we join hands for let we go before. Fumble them, nobody no can for help again. If we no help himself. People them, nobody no can for make alone. If we no make for we self. So let we drive away tribalism now. Forget about nepotism now. Let we join hands for make sweet salon. So let we pray. We all don't let now we die.
Yes. Fumble them. The world not left now we hand. Let we pray for revive with sweet Mama Salon. Happy Independence Anniversary, though belated. Una know so we take the weekend off. We will be celebrating Independence Anniversary. So fumble them. We don't come with another episode of Politics and Economics. As I can always say, then two then they can go hand in hand. For the people who they join me for the first time, Fambulem, my name is Abdul Karim Kagbo. I'm based in Canada. And as I can always say, the two way they help for put food on my family table. I'm an economist by profession. I'm a day-to-day job landy. So this one is something for the love of the country. So Fambulem, we have beaucoup things then for talk about tonight. So I don't want for let we spend too much time. Let we dive into it already. But however, before we go into that, I just want for reminding us say the phone lines them tonight. I go open them right away because I want for let we be as interactive as we can. So for the people them they call from North America, we include Canada, the United States, and Mexico. You can call with toll free. And waiting our toll free number. We toll free number now 1-866-944-7722. 1-866-944-7722. And you can also call we from the UK. We get a local number where you can reach we at, and that number then +4420 80891455 +4420 80891455. If you call from Australia, Fambulem, the number for which we are +61290984184337. Australia number na 61 +61 If you call any other part of the world, I can always say this now on port number. So meaning that no matter how you in the world, as long as you get internet connection, you can able for reach we. And waiting at that number then our WhatsApp number, we the Englishman and say the universal number. So the number, we WhatsApp number now +1 343 997 5828 +1 343 997 5828. And we also get with VOS radio station at Freetown, and specifically in 91.9 FM. And I will encourage you to follow and tune in to that station there for like get the raw salon information. So then they deal with a whole lot of salon issues, and I will encourage you for let una definitely tune in. And however, if una not able for catch directly, for catch the radio station directly, una not worry. All una need for do is una download the VOS radio app, um, radio/TV app. And if you go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store, all you need for do is type VOS Television, and you're able for get the link where you're able for also catch we live and we radio station they on, and we're going to encourage you for let you tune in and let you go listen. So the numbers that were called particularly for the people and we not go able for see me live because some people in the drive, but we're going to encourage you to family them though for let una use una Bluetooth headset because we want for like una always drive safely. So we encourage you for like una drive safely. And if you do any sales, we go also encourage you for like you if you're not able to watch we because of data or whatever reason, we go encourage you for like tune in to we radio station or we online TV station through the app, and you go able for listen to it in how they say and the callers them. So Fumble and the phone lines they're open, and I don't know if this person we currently day now the line if now this particular show it they call for. But one quick reminder though, Fumble them, if una call the toll-free number or any of the number that we I don't call so, una go notice say the greetings different now. So we make modification and just for like it be a little bit clearer. And also we incorporate we VOS Diaspora Helping Hand Scholarship Program because through the toll free you can able for get WeSef through that the Diaspora Scholarship Program. So if you want call for the scholarship program, you just need for dial the toll free number and then extension 1. So you just after we the greeting on prompt, you just click on 1. You press 1, you're able to go straight to the Diaspora Scholarship Program. So we're going to encourage you now for like una tune in and also for like una go donate. So that said, let me just quickly play the new Diaspora Scholarship Program promo video where we put together, and I go come immediately after that. Let's set the stage. But Fambul them do a nice for them. We donate, so we go to make a difference. So I go come right back after this. While we listen to the watch the promo and for inspire una, I go encourage you now for let share. Let una share, and also if you not do that I go also encourage you for let subscribe to we YouTube channel. So the more subscribers that we get, the better it will be in terms of the revenue generation. So we will effectively manage the station salon. So I will come right back after this. So now stay tuned.
In the heart of Sierra Leone, where dreams often struggle to find wings, one young man dared to hope. This is John Sitta. Born into a humble family where even putting food on the table was a daily challenge, education seemed like a distant dream.
Good afternoon and welcome to Voice of Salon Radio.
Good afternoon to the listeners.
Yeah, so what's your name?
My name is Ibrahim, sir. Ibrahim Pedal.
Ibrahim Pedal, what is
Kamara.
Kamara. You understand say born if people come first in the whole country?
Yes, I'm a pikin. Okay. Actually, they talk to you now, so we born the pikin. Now, attire the cell. Now, empty attire the cell. I no gets. And launch na 10,000 a year every day. At times we meet up at the biggest one and when we eat, they can get 10,000. Not all the time. It is strain. At the constraint, at the up to 14 years, work no day.
John had a fire in his heart and brilliance in his mind. But brilliance without opportunity often fades into silence. His parents believed in him, but with an annual family income of less than $1,000, they couldn't afford to keep John in school. Then came the VOS Diaspora Helping Hands Scholarship Program, a beacon of hope for underprivileged, talented students like John.
Take the first position during my WAS examination.
And what are the mechanisms have you put in place for you to become first again for WAS?
I should be studying very hard and hardworking in class.
So what do you want to tell others that unfortunately came first in the Becker process?
Okay, my advice to my colleague students is that success do not come overnight. They have to study and get prepared for any task overhead.
All right, thank you very much. This is VOS, Voice of Salon Radio.
Today, John is not just a student. He's a leader, a mentor, and a beacon of hope for his community. With your support, VOS Diaspora Helping Hands empowers students like John from humble beginnings to reach for the stars. Together we can transform more lives. Together we can change the story. Join us today. Sponsor a dream. Shape the future. Scan the QR code to donate or visit our website at www.vosdiaspora.org.
All right, Fambulem, that's na the VOS Diaspora Helping Hands Scholarship Program. So, dear me Fambulem, this na appeal the appeal. When I scan the QR code, we then they go take una to the donation page, and let we make sure see the beginning will come up from. I know I use the word poor. I will say humble background. Them beginning day, but all of them brilliant. Like this young man, as an example, when I see with all the struggle, when I see the environment where in parents in daddy, because a single dad, the environment where they live. So, but then they not stop them for reach in God-given potential. So we see say. Last year, Beke, na income force in one lady, one titi, they meet up by the first position. So Fambulem, then they na more touch we. Sebo, picking like this, you're not supposed for the struggle with this kind bright mind, like the brain we got game, for the struggle for something we, for eat, for in school, and for make sure say it go as far as able for go. So as a result, to put together the VOS scholarship program, and before I sit on by this program, a better one, I just want for say shout out to we sponsors them, the people that we don't donate, so let I increase the volume. I mean the writing there. So Fambulem, as soon as they see the people that we don't donate so far, the latest person we donate, that's a donate April the 24th, and we own brother Ibrahim Mansari. As a matter of fact, brother Ibrahim Mansari, a regular listener of this program. He can call from Virginia, and I want to make something very clear from Bulem. Where he can they call, he can they express appreciation to VOS, saying VOS, it gets the way how we can put them, say we not the light or something, but for we they share with knowledge in a genuine way. Again, some of you go question that. However, somebody we don't call one term refer to this we brother sycophant. So I don't know if that person know waiting at the definition of sycophant, but this particular gesture, where this gift, this support for we go able push this diaspora scholarship program go before. That Monday now one of the people we donate, and you will class as sycophant or not see your name for push salongo before. So sycophant now somebody where they benefit from whatever it is say or do. But this man, na gi it a gi. So my understanding of the word in a literal sense, sycophant na somebody with the label pakrio for like a get benefit from who I the label to. But this person a gi it a gi, not to take it a take. It a gi for make sure say picking them way no get we come off from a very humble background. We will say popo background. They're able to get equal playing field like the people away picking their way come off from rich family. So my brothers and sisters, then let's be careful how we address ourselves, particularly in this platform. Because for me, this man, Mr. Ibrahim Mansari, and all the other people that we don't donate, to me now heroes them. So they really want for push salon go before. Now them I go say they exhibit true patriotism. So again, one for say plenty thank you to we brother Ibrahim Ansari. Thank you very much for your donation. And before that, we get brother Tamba Mansa Musa. Thank you very much. And brother Tamba Mansa Musa are so pleased for informing us say in don't do this as recurring and often see under the type it shows a recurring payment from Tamba Musa. And waiting that they mean it means say every month is set them in a way that every month the same amount they come straight to this program without inget for do any additional thing. So then in a huge commitment and one for say plenty thank you to and similar way another brother we don't commit way and not go tire for always they say that. And this brother and a brother within a Belgium and in name Sal Fuad Kaba. And it gets a nickname where it can display, where it can type comments, but we go address them by the name way Igiwi, because we don't mix by fake. Okay, so when we call somebody name, indeed na real person. So brother Salf Fuad Kaba, we based in Belgium, Igi a knack chest and say Ingo take care of this young man with John Sita in school fee for the entire year. So me family, this na big commitment and we need for say thank, we need for praise them for that. So if again, I not will call them little contribution, but if then contributions here, we get plenty people where they take different projects them na salon for help the vulnerable people them. Me family them salon will be a better place. We don't need for left salon only to the politicians them. Yes, the politicians them can do terrible things the way they can discourage we. However, let we not be discouraged. Let we be patient enough and let we think about how the people that we not get, the underprivileged people them, not to just the youth them, even you get adults themselves. And with time, we go find way how we go cater for the adults them also, where they live in a very, very terrible condition at that country there. We're not going to save everybody. And that make me one not able to do all. I they reach out to una support, and let we go make this let this initiative go before. So let's go quickly through the names them. So one for say plenty thank you to brother Tamba Mansa Musa. Thank you very much for your donation and for the recurring payment where you don't set up. And another brother, brother Alpha Sise, himself don't contribute now 3 times. And one for say plenty thank you to brother Alpha Sise. Thank you very much. Let God bless you, sir. And when I see the bank account, now one time we don't transfer payment from this PayPal account. And that I will explain to Una and I show Una the bank account. This now for is an entire 1 year school fee, and now they don't taken care of. But I know I feel say the work done from Bulem, because the more we donate, the more we go get the zeal for expand this scholarship opportunity to other pikin them, but we not just want for take too many picking them, and then we short of money than in a very poor management, and we will try not to do that. So now I make I continue for appeal to una Leona donate. And again, thank you so much, Brother Ibrahim Ansare and Brother Alpha. Thank you so much. And Brother Fode Tue, thank you very, very much for your contribution. We truly appreciate that. And Brother Robert Kaibo, thank you very, very much. Sister Alima Kamara, thank you very much for your donation. And again, Brother Ibrahim Ansari, thank you very, very much. Brother Mohammed Kamara, thank you very much. Brother Alpha Sise, again, thank you very much. And to we own sister network, we are the African Voice Network, thank you very much on behalf of VOS. So again, Fambulema for say boku boku, thank you to all. So now, then they are going to say the housekeeping items. So before I set the stage, somebody they don't think at the line. So let I pick this call, and hopefully now this program the person they call for. VOS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting your name and who side they call you from, please. Hello. VOS Network caller. Waiting your name and who side they call you from. Okay. Well, I hope say the person will call me back. So fumble them. We get, like I say, we get boku things then for talk about tonight. If time permit. If I'm able to finish, I go try for finish on Saturday. I don't get anything planned for say I go skip Saturday, but by God's grace, because you know, I don't say everything I got in help, in hope, right? Now God, by God in power. I the struggle how for put and back real, but by God in power, everything, not by God in power, we will believe God. So by God in power, Saturday, Sister Matilda still they on an assignment, even though the Canadian election done, but it still get some other things them for take care of. So I will continue for feeling for them and take a comeback. So fumble them. And before I go to the topic proper, I just want I talk about the selection. I just want for Rob Mott small. I don't know how many of you they be follow the election in Canada. Me fumble them where I go vote. I feel I'm small. Well, not too small, safe. I really feel I'm. Me and my brother go to the polling station. No police, no be there. No alala, nothing. And I not even member say I do any additional registration because I file my tax and I believe say boku people not the same. Now Canada, I don't know for America. But anytime I file my tax, side away they ask you if you want for like the people who they collect the revenue. Now yeah, we call them Revenue Canada Agency, the Canada Revenue Agency CRA, and Salon, it will be considered National Revenue Agency. So whether they collect, where they file your tax, a box there where they ask you if like Canada Revenue Agency share your information with Elections Canada. So when you tick them, they give them the up-to-date information because when they file your tax, if it move and all that, you get for put them if your circumstance change, you they put your phone number change, so they get up-to-date information. Any year we file tax. So now based on that information they send me voter card. The card where I go present and then show me driver's license. So that card now the mail me address, then send it directly. So when the time reach for vote, I just take that card and then they say you need to get a government issued ID card. So it can be driver's license, it can be passport, but I go with my driver's license. So my driver's license, my address day, my date of birth day, like almost all, not almost, all the information we they need and within the voter card, a day in my license, my driver's license. So easy for let them verify. Then go, my name did already. So where I present my card, my voter card, then go through the list, then look my name, then see my name, because you get both them. Per the card, the booth in number where you they go, the polling number, the station, like polling station, the number, the booth, everything then at the card. You kick in audio, everything then at the card. So when I go, the person who meets na the way me and my brother meets na the entrance, they look they point we to the box where the person they where they verify. So before the box, so that will be considered the polling booth. So the person check, he watch my name and he look the list. He see my name, he tick my name, and before he confirm, he ask for my ID. I pull him, he watch him, he tick him. So me fumble him. That's it. And he give me the paper. We get all the candidates them within a million, they call a riding. We salon, it will be considered constituency, sorry. So in salon term, I'm a constituency. So I get all the people them we contest. So I go at the booth, I tick them, I fold them, and I gam, I get one half place where a pull. So apparently that small part there, now in the verify, say this person he actually vote, and the number of people and we total, like the total vote. He pull half side, he give me the rest, I put her inside the box. Me fumble them. Within 5 minutes, I don't vote and commodity. So me fumble them again. This not a wait man thing at all. Like where people and they say, oh, now abroad standard, the Canada standard. No. Now because of you know they. And after this whole thing, Canada with population now about 34 million now, round about there. So the number of people, I understand, say the turnout is about 70 something %. So I go say the number of people we vote in Canada, it will be probably over 5 times of the people that we register in salon. Within where the poll then close, within 3 hours, they're able to declare winners them. 3 hours. So Fambulem, salon now, it take days, and they pull them by percent. Oh, then they release 60%. Nonsense. Nonsense. And then go say, oh, then get for move go na this quarter from there, care and go na the headquarter. Why the need for move them till then day from the polling station? Why they not just count them at the polling station? Outside people and put them vote and post them na the website or waiting. Yeah, as people as they count, they update the Elections Canada website. And I give kudos to Liberia. They do that. We may not to Liberian, but I be they go on the website and get first hand, like immediate update, regular update. Sierra Leone now, because they want to do yuki, they say 30, they say first, oh, they don't release this percentage. That's nonsense. And then yet, they say the country don't improve. Something as simple as that. If I learn or go far about national elections, look, there are FAF elections. As recent as elections for the president, the SLAFA, when a Sierra Leone Football Association, the election day, they end up for postponement because of the fact, the violence. Because people they want to manipulate and take them away from the people them their intention. And then after which we they complain. So I feel them for my country. I really feel them. Because not something where we go say and not doable. That's something where we self capable for do. Because like that process where I explain. Whose technology, not a huge technology you require, me fambulem. You only require the paper where you they send out, where na the election paper where the person they go hand over and you verify, say yes, na this person. Salon cable, the cable printer na salon. Because as long as you get the person information and we get that national ID card, we all they need for do is they use that system where it can be you thumbprint and stuff like that. Remember, Canada, you get people and we're very sophisticated in terms of fraud. Where you get high-tech people, but yet they still make it simple. So salon now, we not get money, but yet they say they forgo print ballot papers them. Now, God knows who say. One moment they say if I come out from Greece, all the way Greece, then get for charter flights for bring ballot papers them. Ebo, and then we say we not get money. So why we get printing press them na salon? We get government printing press. Why we not print them? All you need for make sure say you verify now the information within the card. And how you verify them? You verify them with or by the person ID card. Within a government issued ID card. We don't need for the Fed. We don't need for print additional card, voter identification. All the nonsense then they cost more money and it allow more yuki where people then get national ID card. So I just decide for share with una fambulem because this as Sierra Leonean. It's really painful for we see things like that. We able for do that in our country. And yet, you they see deliberately and decide not to do that. So that brings me to the first topic where I want to talk about tonight, Fambulem. And waiting at this topic, I will make a little bit of the reverse. I want for show now this headline. So within the headline say Fambulem. According to the headline, Vice President Julde Jallo urges Sierra Leoneans to embrace, want to underline that word there, embrace ownership of nation's future. So what's that mean in simple English? Let we fight for the future of the country. Like I go say, the destiny of Salon, for Dana Yuan. That's ownership of the country in future. The destiny of the country for Dana Yuan. So we vice presidents, they urge we for do that. But me fumble them. The irony is, people in triumph during the elections, the 2023 elections. People in triumph. Then try for like, then self write their own destiny, the destiny of the country. Waiting President Bio, or I go say Mohamed Kone, and by extension President Bio do, then deprive people them for determining the destiny of that country. They. No question about that. Me family. Then deprive Sierra Leoneans them. And now, somebody where it look like say, is still not get, I go say, it's still, I don't know if I will say the dream, or it's still not believe say, Kone don't call the result, and then whether or not you want that President Bill there for the next 5 years, till 2028. So, but people are deprived of their destiny, even though I not like the way how this we brother, we daddy, we uncle they go about it. But this another sad aspect of that story there. CID invites Samura Kamara. If I'm them, I go wonder now, what to make them invite Samura Kamara? Now this then say, it's sort of dark a little bit, but I go try for read and for now. Again, na image, and I'll be able to get the clear copy. But I go read them for now. So, Criminal Investigation Department Headquarters, Sierra Leone Police, State Avenue, Freetown, Sierra Leone, 30th April 2025. So, Dr. Samura Matthew Wilson Kamara, former flag bearer of the All People's Congress Party, Freetown, Sierra Leone. And the invitation letter now, within is a letter of invitation for interview. So they invite them for interview. And within the right. The Cybercrime Unit of the Criminal Investigation Department, Headquarters, Pademba Road, Freetown, has compiled series of audios and videos on various locations bordering on electoral justice. So waiting a name in Pakrio. I said I don't get that. Videos them, audios them, where Samura Kamara make and other people make. So all this within the videos them and the audios them be there about the national anthem of Samura Kamara, electoral justice. So I know say few times, it's like any time occasion come, Samura Kamara give speech, and we talk about this electoral justice, CID they call them. And that make part of the topic from Bulem. I make them very clear. Saying, still, we get political tensions in that country there. And then they undermine the security of the country. So me fumble them. It continue for say, in one of those videos, you were being referred to as the president-elect of Sierra Leone, awaiting to assume the reign of power the reins of power. You were also seen making statements in these videos, endorsing yourself as the president-elect of Sierra Leone. So me fambulem, according to within the Decenaya, say Samura Kamara, for one of the videos them, he refer to himself, say, in the president with the elect. And all this warrant for letting call for interview. So waiting and conclude now, they say, in respect of these, you are invited to report to the Cyber Investigations Unit of the Criminal Investigations Department headquarters to clarify these issues, on Thursday, 1st May 2025 at 10 hours. So meaning 10 this morning. I'm able to get confirmation if Samura Kamara attend the interview or if he adhered to the invitation. And I remember seeing Mr. Shilon severally don't talk about this, saying salon we didn't say they invite you. It's like na by force. And we didn't say invitation, you suppose forget the option of or even go. But salon invitation is completely different. Salon invitation, they just they say invitation, but if you like warrant, like that way then go say na by force. Like you been wanted, that kind of thing there. But when they say invitation, so they need for realize say when you invite somebody, the person gets the option not for even go. The person gets the option if they go safe, it can decide not for go that particular time where una game. But this, you say you invite somebody, and the way we then put them, they not give them any option. Say if you know able come, respond as soon as or by against this date. No, they not give that option there at all. We clearly invitation, you forgive the person flexibility. Say for like a respond to una against certain time. So me fumble them. Again, plenty of una will be the glady about this cyber act. Where they be the pass them. And a VOS na ya, we express huge concerns seeing the way, and in fact, Mr. Shilon, a member with the former Information Minister, Rado Swari, we now in at the Minister of Labour or Employment. So he come na ya, Mr. Shilon, he really put on down and say, then tia wona right so, then Vego, he say it gives so much power to few people, and particularly for determining the interpretation of the crime or the act. And at that we see so. So the government or the police, they cherry pick who that's they go after under this Cyber Crime Act. When I remember a few weeks back, I think it was last month or so, where I be say clearly, it be there on video, on record, say the First Lady, call people within the administration, say then are like dog. And it go after them, belittle them. We done the according to the so-called definition of the cyber attack or the cyber crime, it clearly should say now cyber bullying that woman be engaging. But they're not go get mine call them, they're not call them at all. So plenty other things them again don't happen. No, but if it is in favor of the administration, then we enact them. But we not then not the perpetrators of this so-called cyber crime. No. Then we even argue self boast of that. How many times they done 13 people them? President Bill, during the campaign, even one we brother say if he gets the two things then where they between the legs, let's step in foot in a salon, none in a threat. And us means he use social media. And he bully the guy. But oh no. And plenty other people that don't do that as long as not their supporters. Then they are above the cybercrime. So with this kind thing, and we all know very well, I don't make a repeatedly clear now, say, Dr. Samura Kamara, the possibility for based on that 2023 June elections, he occupied that position as president, he almost zero. Then you say never. But the possibility for that they happen is very, very remote. Near zero. I go say 0.0000, boku zeros them, 1. So, for una see him as threat, instead of una see him as free speech. Because again, now fine line there between the two. I can use my platform. I say, me na the president of Salon. I no say yes when I go say given in position. But guess what? Now free speech. Samura Kamara can call himself any kind person. We all know very well say officially not only the president. So, but this way we will not continue for the intimidate this man. And una for no say, he get plenty supporters them. And una they continue for intimidating supporters them, and waiting that they go do, they go continue for create more tension at the country. And then they go translate into the place not be peaceful. So now, let's fast forward to Dr. Samura Kamara. Dr. Samura Kamara, I don't know, again, forgive me if I come across as disrespectful, but it's like you dey in delusion. You, like how we go say, Pakrio, you dey daydream. You know very well within you, say it not go possible, or the possibility will be almost zero for based on the 2023 numbers them, that June elections, for you be the president. So for you they say to yourself, you not the president elect and stuff. As a statesman, as somebody we don't go up to that position there for run for president, why you not go consider the country instability? Why you not go help solve the agony, the pain of your supporters them? Let them move on and probably, I go say, strategize for 2028. In fact, it just happened almost where the police then say for whatever reason, then they answer to the order from above. But me feel say, you they do yourself disservice. Now, disadvantage to you if you intend for run again for the 2023 presidential election. Because all this way they do so, you they waste your time Instead of you talk about waiting they go on, waiting you go do differently. If they give you chance, you still the reminiscence. Still they think about 2023, where you don't do boku mistakes. Accept your mistakes and say you don't hand over easy way to President Bill for sit on that power day, regardless of where the numbers they're fishy. Because the only viable way that outcome therefore be changed. Yes, some people and they say, oh well, the court system not trustworthy and stuff, but we'll not be trying. We'll not try them at all. The side them way then try, some side they succeed, some countries then they not succeed. But until we try them, we not gonna know if it be for successful. To me, I feel say the chances for let that for be a success, it be higher because the international community be there on your side. But what do you choose? Out of greed, out of short-sightedness, you not even involve the smaller parties them. We not to APC, SLPP no more be contest that elections day. But una just take them upon una self, deprive the other political parties, then we don't for even don't give una strength, saying now all the parties them will contest the election against Kone, with the exception of SLPP. Then therefore will be stronger voice. But no, una not do that. And now you depend on tripartite, that you allow people out of you desperation, you allow the SLPP for sort of big fool you, if I can put it so. And after where you don't eat your cake, you want to forget them back. You not the same person where pose with Senge, now the president in office, and endorse the final report from the tripartite recommendation. So, meaning that all waiting day na that report day, because you endorse them, it means that you accept all the provisions where they na that particular report day. And all the provisions them within that report they not say anything, at least explicitly, say then go even do a rerun, let alone where you they call yourself, say you're not the president-elect. Where una not even show the public then numbers then they where you rely on, or where you they reference for call yourself president-elect. Because the numbers that we may see, and I trust the numbers today from the National Electoral Election Watch, when I knew the numbers say President Bill beat you the first round. Yes, President Bill 100% I agree say win outright 55%, get outright 55%, but equally 100% based on new, as are convinced, say it beat you during the first round. So given all that, why you for call yourself as president-elect? Where you not show the numbers, where you depend on nothing. So dear, me brother, dear, I don't know if you're old enough for born me, but dear uncle, I dey beg, let peace reign in that country there. Yes, the police then gets their own lapses, but you self, you don't they come across now as, I go say, public nuisance. Yes, like any other person, you can give speech during independence. Because Sierra Leone, we do that in Canada, yeah. And I believe say plenty other places them around the world. We celebrate independence. And the presidents them of the various associations them, I believe say they give remarks and talk about the independence. And both of them will get different themes then. Like we celebrate we own na Canada ya na USAID, the theme na unity. So we president of the association na ya a give speech on that. And then the keynote speaker, it talk about unity. So you can talk about boku things then. But it's high time you stop for let we dey waste with time for they discuss this kind of thing. And the police again they help matters. Because if Samura Kamara they say all that, una just let him be. It they waste your own time. Where if they talk about the bread and butter issues, it continue to talk about the 2023, and repeatedly I be making clear, say you as an economist, you be get the issues them on a silver platter, like ready made. You be just need for explain them in a common Creole to the average salon person why them for choose you. Because the country be the economy be so bad that it's so sad that with that kind economic situation back in 2023 June, for like you not able get boku things then for talk about as an economist, where for convince people them. Instead, you slogan, I don't say I repeatedly now, you are my responsibility. That average person waiting you don't understand by that. Talk to people then. How you go able make their life better in a simple way. Not to you are my responsibility. Mr. Seth, where I go school. I don't know what thing that they mean. Me na your responsibility. It's vague. But anyways, again to the police them. This na appeal. Dear, in the interest of a country, Samura Kamara na citizen of that country. Sierra Leone, they practice democracy. As a result, part of the democratic principles are freedom of speech. And one of the fundamental principles then that of a true democracy or modern democracy. So dear, let we allow Samura Kamara, as long as, because for saying a president-elect, you know, ask people them for take gun, for go fet, you know, ask people them for come on a door and disrupt the peace of the country. So in fact, now you will listen to your audio, go even hear you know what he say. So meaning I don't see any way, in my opinion, where it disturb the peace of that country by endorsing himself as the president-elect. Why people and they call themselves? Then they are all the way Africa that they call themselves Donald Trump. And you get people them way then get even within America, where then go give themselves nickname, even though then they go consider the figure of speech. But people and they call themselves that. Why be they go school back then? The term senior George Bush be in a power. They call me George Bush because of we they do political science. I be so into politics, arguing and things like that. People they call me George Bush. The people that will know me. And Boku people don't even be at that time, be even know me real name because the George Bush should be so common. So now if I go America, let's say Bush then apart and call me George Bush, then they constitute anything? Absolutely not. So dear, I dey beg una allow that man for be. If the man sort of the daydream and the wasting time, if he get intention for run again, instead of he put himself together, and again 2028, not for politics, not a long time more, where you get for organize, put all your resources them together and make sure say people believe in your message and all that. No, not a long time at all in politics. So again, this is my message for the two folks them, the police and Samura Kamara. So Fambulem, the overall topic, again, I will encourage you now, as we say before, let una share, because it's very important for let we talk about the topics here. Because again, I can always say, now one great salon we get. We don't get two salon at all. Now one salon. So because now one salon, we want let that only salon the way we get, let it be very peaceful. So now I make una for tire, brothers and sisters. Let we not tire for talk at all. Whether you're na APC or SLPP, dear, I the appeal to una. Let we put the country first. And speaking of putting the country first, let's talk about another issue where people get mixed feeling. I be talk about this with sister broadcast. By the way, I can look into general African issues now with sister program where the bold African voice. I will encourage you now for Leona check them out on YouTube, and I go get them the bold African voice. I talk about this topic where I can talk about, so I decide for Brian come up because it will be in Creole and just for give people and the benefit, especially with people in way na salon. Me fumble them. President Bill, a whole independence anniversary, in Misa. Yet, go na Rome, na Italy, for go pa the late Pope Francis in Berlin. Let we listen to this gentleman we una seen at the picture. We the leader of a civil society, Thomas Conte. Let we listen to what he say, and then I go come back, read on our comments them, and then I give me own take on it. Not a long video at all. A short video. But I just want for let we listen to them together, and then I will come right back after this.
When you celebrate your country in independence, now one of the most historic days in any country in life, the leadership and the government will be receptive to the issues also. These are days where we expect the government for take an introspection, therefore examine themselves as leaders, whether they have been really truthful to the people of this country. Okay. Whether the promises when they give to the people of this country some years ago, they don't go to a very large extent for achieve them, and waiting at the challenges they way they get, and waiting at the plans they put in place for deal with them challenges there.
Thomas, now let we look at the excuse way or the explanation way Mike Berwa give from State House as to why the president need for the Pope in Berlin during Salo independence. You're not convinced with that at all, that this not a personal person and it be the pray for and the time we die alive?
This not personal. I can say it has to do with priority. The president take the Pope in burial very, very important, even when he clashed with the independence celebration. As I said initially, he has not committed any offense, he not breached any law, but he got to do with who sign in priority day. Waiting it takes serious at a given time when the two things then clash, when the two events then clash. If that be me now president, I for definitely day around during the celebration of the anniversary, because now a very important celebration for rekindle the spirit of we poor people wey look up to we as leaders, for take them from the doldrums of underdevelopment to the acme of hope where they don't tell me about all this while. And now we left with country at a time when people they look up to the leadership, forgive them the necessary courage and hope. But as I say, you get for do it in priorities. They say they don't shift the programs, they don't forget Independence Day to the 60th to today. Not just so, to today. That is it is up for us and the public for judge and for determining things. And the as I say, you know.
All right, Fambulem, Onado Yeri, the Thomas Conte. Let we see if we get somebody on the line. VOS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting a name and inside the call phone, please. Hello. Hello. Well, I don't know if not the same person, but apparently it look like say the person they get issue for gets through. So please call me back, or you can call the WhatsApp number if you they get issue with the toll-free number. Hello. All right, Fambulem, Onado Yeri, waiting Thomas Conte say. And according to him, he say the president no break any law. But let I go through una comments them, and then I go probably you will get people and we don't talk about this particular issue already. So I just want to make sure say able pick that up. So again, let we recognize people since we don't get any calls, but let we recognize people we don't write comments. And I really want to say boku thank you to now all the way don't join, because their issues here are very, very important for the well-being of that country day. And thank you so much, Colonel 3, and say good evening, Mr. Kagbo and Fambo. Yes, good evening to you as well, brother. And we get additional people we I don't know waiting we sister they refer to Naya Psalm 124. So if you can able help with that, they will be great though. Meminta if you can able help with in Psalm 124 mean. And then I want to say boku thank you to brother Abdullah Sise. How do people get to the link to donate, please? Thank you very much, brother Abdullah. So what I go do, I go post the link, because if you go on our website where you type vosdiaspora.org, you go see that, or you scan the code. I don't know if now your phone you they listen from, we will probably be a little bit of challenge, but I will post the code, let you see them. So this is not the information. So if you go to the website, www.vosdiaspora.org, you can able for donate, or you can just scan the code, use your camera, and then point to the screen. And when you point to the screen, a link they pop up. So that link there, you just need for click on, and you it go take you to the PayPal. So that's not the too easy way than that for like you able for donate. And again, thank you so much in advance, Brother Abdullah, and thank you, dear me Fambulem. Let we donate, and then they go able help for let we sponsor more picking them, because as soon as see now VOS we need to wait for government. they start the ball rolling instead of we depend on government. So thank you very, very much again in advance, brother Abdullah Sise. And himself now one of we prominent person. I don't know waiting they go on. I don't know if not the same person, because unfortunately whenever somebody call, the number where they appear to we at the studio, now the number where the person call. So I'm not able to know if now the same person they call repeatedly, but we get somebody in the line who repeatedly they call, and sadly enough, the person no way we try for peak, the person need to say anything. Let's try one more time. VOS Network. Hello caller, what's your name and who side they call you from, please?
Hello, Mr. Kagbo. How are you, sir?
Oh, I did do well.
Lucine, I call from Maryland.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, brother Lucine.
Program today, sir.
Okay. Go ahead, please. What you take on the program tonight, sir?
Well, I just meet and I see this, you show this civil society member where they talk about President beyond the country. Because I want to clarify something. Because me watch the funeral, and also on Saturday they bury the Pope. And Donald Trump he turn back the same day. I don't know if President Joseph turn back the same day, because I know say he gives speech Sunday when at the Independent Day.
Yeah, well, this just the speech we again a recorded speech.
Okay, but not within the country.
Well, that's not clear, but we no say he make any public appearance for celebrate with people then. Because if that's not the case, why forgive recorded speech?
Because anybody in this world, I think, say the best time for that you reflect into life. Now you get somebody very close to you, he die. I don't care, ladies and gentlemen, the number one salon will be celebrate this independence. From where President will take power, you know, want to celebrate independence. People always reflect on the present and the past, basically. And this is a person who is like the most spiritual person in a religion we believe, not Catholic. So I think say touch him basically, where you see the side of fly and go, forget last respect. We come here, you say the celebration that takes place next year, 65th anniversary. I don't really understand, so I don't know when I hear, but I don't know, I missed that part there. You say Samura Kamara, I think say I would invite the police, the CID, not the problem.
Well, I will encourage you to go back and watch that segment there and then call and respond, because I know we want to deal the program by explaining what I say. But you can go back and watch out.
Because I followed them, they must be concerned about that call with the police call and where they invite. They will invite them first. We don't say, hey, go Kamalo, now I don't turn back. The thing is, hello?
Yes. You still there on?
Yes, my own contribution for that is APC then get one problem right now. We don't take over the country. We for lie. The lie, a bold lie, the lie was because I remember a few weeks ago we talked about that. They said they can't get power the 27th of April, so you don't pass. So they call it the grassroots. That's what Pashakibi they call them. They want the way no go school. They say that the grassroots people them. We don't able to read and write, they're able to process boku thing. So the elites in the party then call them the grassroots for encourage them for lie to them. And at this line I know Bokuna Salon so much that it's bad for the country. Now you send anything said to people, then all man don't decide to lie in a good thing. That the country you send the money for construct something, I lie the lie by you back. You send money for buy, I lie the lie, because they feel the lie in a normal thing. Now the same thing up in America. It's like lie. Any country lie don't be. Don't be careful. The lie don't boku. Because it's not bold face like if you know see that man, they call himself say he want electoral justice. If they get chance for going na court, then na court get justice na the world. Donald Trump will get problem na court he go. For get justice. The Supreme Court involved. So this electoral justice online lie for confuse people, but they call it the grassroots people for confuse them. Like God sorry for the number, to say. If this line not stop that the country, the thief not go stop. I don't know what I go say, sir.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Right on time. Thank you so much for the way you maintain the time. And call me back if you get additional comment for make. Let me take another call. VOS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting a name and inside the call me from, please. WhatsApp, go ahead, please. Yeah, what's up? You're on live.
And first of all, this don't show very clear, say, we not get interest for the country. Because there is no way we will say because the Pope died, make it not able for celebrate with in people in the country. Because first of all, there was no preparation towards that. Because if there was preparation, if we don't send representative for go to one. And now, according to what this last caller say, he say Bio is so much connects with the Pope. There comes my question. Being a Christian, no get me wrong. Where all these problems they go on, waiting the Pope don't say towards that, since he say the connection in prayer person and they pray for her, whatever, waiting they go through. So all the problems, so the atrocities they don't occur in the country. When last the Pope pay a visit to Sierra Leone, so I mean this issue because in a Catholic, we get Catholic mission of country. We not see that day. So now what that is say because they're so connected, so you go just ignore the constitution where cover and Sierra Leone is say in a president, even though don't see the election, where nobody not go deny that fact. But he decide for just abandon the people and go. Then now they talk about the election where he say the other parties they are not join towards the tripartite or whatever for going to court.
Yes. Yeah, help we understand. Waiting you take on that, please. Yeah, go ahead, Sisi. You still there on?
Yes, they hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. Go ahead, please.
Okay. After president, the late guy, there was a video where he come up and say, they're all for team together. Let them go against APC so that if anything happen, malpractice happen for the election, waiting and come up with, then go be the final. So they're all a small party, they all be non sell out. It make them very clear. There was a video, I don't know if you don't ever come across that video day.
I don't know if that another one way we talk about say if you didn't get arrest or
yes.
Okay.
So if you can video. Yes, and no political party come for debunk that. For say no, waiting this man say so we know the part of him. So you see the problem. Even Madam Femi, when it come against waiting they go on, we all know what's happening. Then go after them. Not even allow for a contest for the election, right?
That's correct. Yes.
Yes. So you see, that's all the problem we don't find we save. Every sector of the country don't sell out. You see, then even the APC body, now then they can't talk say, oh, no, Samura not be listening. They may tell Samura so, they may tell Samura, why would not for clean up against Samura? For say, okay, now we'll put you as a flag bearer. But this are the thing we don't occur, where we don't like, and this condition we don't say for law we follow, law we go. Let we come out and tell the public, say, no, we go against Samura because we want justice, we want this election results to come out. But you not ever say so. They not ever come out. Every day that they come and say, oh, they don't go from tripartite, then they honor. None of them not they will come out or say against that. Even down to Anescoma, all these problems they go on. You know, when they come out or can't say anything, we all support and say, okay, it's quiet. No, what's on the table. Lord left them. Lord see. Unless a utterance may come out where they say a leak audio or whatever, where they say him no support or whatever, which mean they go on a Samura. So you see the dishonesty of these leaders, they're so bad off now the country, my brother.
Yes. Again, I so thank you, Paul. All the points that you make, well said. However, again, I don't want to put you on the spot, okay? But
Yeah.
unable to understand the position, if you feel saying that the right thing Samura they do,
No.
we
Yes. What
policy
did they talk?
elect.
Even the letter, even this letter, the way they give so this letter, the way they write up or whatever they come on, is not even appropriate.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. You line break. You
Oh,
still
you
get
hear
weak.
me?
Yes, I hear you now. Now
I say
now
even
for time don't bet
okay,
you.
yes, and they say waiting they go on at the country, right? We don't say Samua let it fast off or cancel we waiting they go on, waiting unfolding, let we know the truth. If he don't say yes, waiting the first one, now a real cause, let it come out and say it. And besides that one, when EPK be win election, right? The other people they win at the SS people, then they are
Okay, so we don't lost you back.
hello.
Yes, okay. Now for make you
So
final
the
point.
thing within the country, the drugs or whatever within the country, what they for focus on, say they know you read say anything about that. All the drugs
Oh,
so the people and then they go through, and then they talk anything about that. But when they say no more Samura give speech and they say they're ready for cancel, then they go behind Samura for just distract people and they go on at the country.
okay.
If Samura
I'll,
don't say in a president or support they call a president, now then they go make the one way they face.
you know what? Call me back. I think you connection we did get some issues with your connection, but the
Okay.
points that we make, the points that we did make, now great points them though. I really want to build up on them because especially that last part where you say we get other issues them and yet they focus on Samura Kamara again.
Yes, look the fire. Now fire don't
Yeah,
the attraction of the country all over. People in they die, then they misplace themselves right now. The Yenga how they talk so right now.
okay.
When the people
Yes,
when they vote for them, won't say, okay, we support SL people who can have power, some of them. Look them today now, then they on the street. We know you
yes.
nothing for the president for talk.
Okay. If your time permits me, I will talk about that Yenga Day because another
Yes.
concern
Every
is
day they
that.
can't give statements like the one way they way say in a false information minister. Every day false information they can't give.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Sisi. Please, if you think of additional things, then for say, call me back. We will be more than happy for take your call. And again, I like for you somebody who is very passionate about the country. Because the more we they do that, the better. Because then people them way they scared for voice out. Hopefully we go inspire them. Thank you so much
Okay,
again
no
for your
problem.
call. I truly
Okay, brother
appreciate it.
Kabu. All right.
Okay. Thank you. God bless.
Yeah.
All right. Fambulem, another yari from sister. And with sister, egi boku boku reasons them as to why in think say we no they go in the right direction. But however, Samura Kamara, again, as I said before, it be a distraction. And if somebody they think about the issue of saying, oh well, like our sister put on so we get other things them, but not to that the opposition therefore. Because as a matter of fact, now any other country, not to just Salono, the people the way they rule, they not go calm and bold enough and talk about the things the way they go wrong in that country. They're not gonna ever do that. As recent as yesterday, Donald Trump, where the GDP numbers them, because then they now wait till you go say the art of the economy, the GDP, they show how the economy they move, whether the economy they grow or the economy they shrink. So the GDP numbers then they give it that insight there. With the numbers then they come out, the first quarter of 2025, America GDP reduced it declined by 0.3%. Trump, wetin he say? He say na Biden in economy, na Biden in policies them still be they take effect. Remember, the first quarter, now January, February, March, that they included. Donald Trump take power January 20th. So now in begin a power February, now in begin a power March, and 10 days or 11 days inside January. So most of the first quarters are Donald Trump begin a power. But yet, it say na Biden economy, and even lay the foundation say if even next quarter the numbers then come bad, it will still continue for be Biden in economic policies. Una see? So this is not something new. And una member for people who they follow American politics, waiting Donald Trump, where he win the election, the stock market, he said the stock market go up because of the news say it'll win the election, because they expect things then for better. And remember, in order to power it to, it don't begin claim benefit, take praise, say the stock market rally because they elect him. So now where he sit down na power, most of the period where constitutes this decline, he say no, not in policies then. So now classic definition of how politicians then they operate. Where something good, then they try for claim, then goodness then they. But where something go wrong, then go always blame them on the next person. So now that make in then case then they the opposition get for team up Triangawan and make people then believe say the country need to go right. So in the case of Sierra Leone, all the thing and I make I can blame APC plenty time. Where Italic say then I react, they react, not to proactive. Then they say something before it happen. Like that prevention method. No. So, and whether they react, it's like they wait for we within our social media before they react. What do we say? And that's now weak opposition method that one day. So my sister Sam, 100% agree with them where he say the people allow Samura and all that, and after where Samura don't go back in foot at the paraphrase, and then they come and begin blame him and all that in day. But it's very clear, saying we are positioned as Salon very weak. And just quickly to that point where you talk about the other smaller parties them and things like that. Not to they all, if they be called Charles Maguire clearly if for be a lawyer, so therefore be even help them for craft whatever it is. But for me, in the first place, from the time where they begin this thing, I say it useless. Tripartite and stuff. We not supposed for settle voting issues now the table. Now the people then supposed for decide who that for rule them. Not to bureaucracy, people come na table and they agree and say, okay, now so for being us. That don't defeat the purpose of democracy. And one of the fundamentals of a true democracy now for let people then get free and fair elections. Not to for go talk na table. That table talk, it only happen outside and not possible for like people express their voting right. But in Salon not be the perfect. Salon people that don't speak up. All una need for do is una don't count the numbers them and say na the numbers them they wire. Una show with the numbers them where una count. we come to the final number we wanna publish. That's a simple thing. So me fambulem again, let's come back to President Bill in absent. That we brother, it talk about saying the personal connection. If you remember, we were then at the diaspora, then get now the constitution and say the thing where you for do for like you able for run for any public office where go be equivalent to parliamentary position, they say we will take another citizenship naturalized voluntarily. They say we not qualify. And waiting now some of the excuses them way then give me brothers and sisters. Then give excuses saying, for example, me within Canada, say if Canada and Salone go into war, because of I get allegiance to side, it will create conflict. Now, I they talking about a simple crew. Now that's not the interpretation. We then say it essential for let them pinpoint on that part of the Constitution. Because before Kaba in time, they amend a clause now the previous Constitution, in fact, say if you get dual citizenship, you're not recognized as Sierra Leonean. But we think Kaba do, it pull that side, so no, then we still recognize we are Sierra Leoneans. It just happen almost say we're not going to run for any political office, like elected office. Because for let you be president, you for meet the minimum requirement for be parliamentarian. So the law talk about for be a parliamentarian, for run for parliamentary seat, for voluntarily get a dual citizenship. Like we pick in the way they can born na because they're not to their choice for get in my own case Canadian citizen, be Canadian citizen and Sierra Leonean citizen. So because of that, then can get the right for go team up, for be parliamentarian and for be president. Because not to voluntarily then decide for get dual citizenship. So given that explanation there, because then take and say you will get double allegiance. So now how we bother Mike Berewa, why it is say now the president because it gets a personal connection, the position where he hold. And we always can say, let we put Salone first. Let we put Salone above with personal desires. Not to so that they preach. So how now we just call they justify President Bio for fulfill impersonal obligations against the country in unity. And we all know, say, independence, na symbolic event. And even we within the diaspora, we in Canada, we celebrate we on the 26th on a Saturday, because most times we can do them on Saturdays, if not all the time. You get beaucoup people and we be take that day off just for recognize their country. Not because they just want for go dance, no. Because some people and they have money that they lost. We then take the day off. Then you president, and I bet you if you check now the country in money he use for finance this trip here, we quote and unquote the strategic communications person, they say I'm personal. But no. You not pay for all this from in personal pocket. No. Now the country money use. So why that for be personal? So it's very clear though. 100% I agree with the civil right person and even that lady sister we call, saying President Bill repeatedly, President Bill don't put an interest above the country interest repeatedly. And that's a shame as somebody we foresee as a role model to the country. But clearly, President Bill, time and time again, it on the show we very clearly say he not a role model for that country there. So again, me fumble them. This let we not see him as APC versus SLPP. Let we see him as something about the country. Let we judge President Bill by an action. Let we not judge him because na SLPP president, na president we come off from SLPP. Let we judge him based on the fact say na president for Sierra Leone. Yes, now through SLPP platform or machinery or mechanism, it go to the presidency, but where it don't be president, it be president for the country. So to me, that same thing we would expect for we-self, where you not go probably say am to the person, but to some extent, for let somebody say, you know what, I'm not going to celebrate Independence Day, I get for work and stuff. Talk and come. If you don't say am to the person, you go maybe say, wow, this person here, it don't change you. This now your country. This now one opportunity in every year for like you showcase your country, for like you proud of your country. We were there abroad. We will not be president. We will not get that kind of position where people and they look up to for inspiration. And yet, we didn't feel obligated for we celebrate we independence. We'll be celebrate we on this past Saturday. We invite non-Sierra Leoneans them. We show short salon history, and when we play this national anthem, the national anthem of Sierra Leone, God knows how some of we feel very proud. And I'll be fortunate for be the MC. I even talk, jokingly about the World Happiness Report, which says Salon are the second least happy country in the world after Afghanistan. I make light of it. But the point where they make now is even where people in the struggle in that country, they still believe in independence celebration. Say independent now time for like that April 26th for more be small. Now time that for let we come on do. Let we show we culture. Let we show how much we love we country, how much we love the freedom where we acquire from the white people. And then in light of all this, President Bill say for personal reason, he shunned the country. Again, my family not to disrespect, but it clearly shows say President Bill not fit for purpose. He not deserve being president in that country. Again, repeatedly. I'm not going to go back and talk about that drug issue. So now they did wait him out, like let it die out. Same thing again. It put in personal interest above the country, even though we reports they go all around and say that guy they don't establish operation na the country. Drugs, we the ramsack we picking them whether you know APC or SLPP or C4C or NGC or whatever it is. We all know how much we picking them don't perish from drugs. And till now, that kush, cocaine and whatnot. Because even kush, they suspect say Ian Diddy. But guess what? President Bill, instead of he do the right thing for under guy over or pull on our country, in lip seal. So plenty other things them we are not going to go through all within President Bill don't do we are strongly convinced say not to the right person for be president of that country day. That don't mean say are they entice for let people and go violently pull them there. But I just kind of think say that the wrong person for that job there. Given the fact that show clear evidence say a patriotic. They are not convince me if that's not the case. Let's just continue for read a few comments. The comments that don't boku pass how much I go able for read. But again, let's just take few we I want for read now. Yeah. I want for say plenty thank you. We brother Abdullah says, Mr. Kagbo, please walk us through the means to get on the link. I don't post the link, brother Abdul. I hope so you will get the link for donate. And again, I want for say boku thank you. I'm not able to go through all. George Walker, thank you so much, brother George. You say, brother Abdul, I'm glad that Mr. Kearney won the Canadian election and has shown strong leadership in standing up to Donald Trump. Absolutely. And that's one of the ways that we, again, with a show, like that's now some of the instances where people have to look up to and say, if you get a very strong leader, no matter how people or outside people and think say the country weak or whatever it is, that leader they can make a huge difference. So my brothers and sisters, again, President Bill, we all they see how much it give I will say fake image outside, but within the country, in my opinion though, a very clear saying and not good for purpose. So again, I want for encourage we brother, Brother John Adam, you say, Mr. Kagbo, you don't know what you are talking about. If you know what some of us know, you won't be making the statement you are making. So, Brother Adams, it go nice for you will give a case though, like because this statement sort of broad. So, if you can able call or clarify, that would be nice. And now, yeah, I don't know if now the clarification this, you say, Mr. Kagbo, Samura never called himself president-elect. You are falsely accusing him. Please retract that statement as you are a public figure now. Please retract that statement. He never said that. Brother John, you remember? I read the statement, the letter we then sent to him for as invitation. But the thing way I emphasize now that thing way it continue for they say the electoral justice and that type thing. Now then they more because most of his speech there, if not all, they don't talk about that, and it talk about several things then. But remember, I read the statement, the letter, and based on that letter, I kind of try for do me analysis. Okay, so not to me say that, and I'll get the video, the audio, and videos then with a reference. So I just want to make them very clear. But the statement where he make, the address where he give on behalf of himself for celebrate with independence, he refer to, as it don't repeatedly, on a member where I talk say now almost like national anthem to this electoral justice. And then they are very clear. Most of in assessments them, like in statements them, whether in a public statement or whatever it is, they bring that up. So to me, they come through like say he eating cake and he want them back. And then they now the point where they make. And I stand by that. Because it's very clear saying that he now be part of the report. So it be part of the report we say now the final report is after the two sides that don't deliberate. And then call on tripartite, well the three sides them, including the quote and unquote the infamous guarantors. So again, my brother, I make it very clear. Say me not get any special interest in Samura Kamara, neither in Madabio other than where they rule the country. So my first interest and only interest at this point is Sierra Leone. So I care about Sierra Leone very much. And I make her spend me time, after work, they can sit on a and other presenters them, they can sit on a not just for let we see how we can able influence people them for think the right way. So I hope that it clarifies. So I don't get anything for retract, my brother. I don't know if you be see, if you be there where I display the letter, and I don't know if it kind of blurry to you, but this is the letter where they invite Samura Kamara. So fumble them again. Another thing where I want to move on to another topic. I know say we try for keep them to 2 hours, and but I want to talk about this particular topic. This man, another terrible person this not that country day. What's in the headline? Works Minister Denis Sandy accused of conniving to forge divorce certificate. And we all know say forgery, not crime, not criminal act, where somebody forge something. But I go read the article from Bulen because again, this will be the big read way I go read because it talk about plenty other things them where I really want for draw on attention to fumble them. And at that make I want for Lona be patient. Let I read about this man. And it really sad, my brothers and sisters, for like somebody like this up till now, they're in position. And sadly enough, the previous administration set a bigger position. But this a terrible example to that country in leadership. And that they speak to with leaders them thinking. I don't really know like how they can say in a salon usai mass waiting na the thing way so they make the people them na salon. I mean the leaders them give this guy so much time. I really not able to understand. So me fumble him. This man, the man way they don't accuse of, and that accusation they me brothers and sisters. Again, I go encourage you for go na the Bold African Voice with Sister Network. And I began that video day na VOS also, that link day. I talk about Namibian president where he elect somebody. He appoint a minister of agriculture. And this minister, as soon as it can for realize say this particular minister, they under investigation for alleged rape. He dismissed him. And unlike we na salon, I go say we dey celebrate and kind possia. And my brothers and sisters, what a shame. Huge, huge disgrace to that country dey. So me fumble them. Let I read for una. So una go will get a better understanding of wetin I dey say na here. So let I read the article. And I get other topics that I want to talk about. I want to talk about the Yenga issue, but I go pick up on that Saturday. So this one will be the last topic where I go deal with tonight in the interest of time. Works Minister Denis Sandy accused of conniving to forge divorce certificate. Sierra Leone's image as a champion in the global fight against gender-based violence and judicial reform is under serious scrutiny following explosive allegations against the country's current Minister of Works and Public Assets, Dr. Denis Sandy. According to court filing and legal correspondence obtained by Sierra Leone, Dr. Sandy is accused of colluding with others to fraudulently obtain a divorce certificate without the knowledge or participation of his wife, Mary Kai Sandy. A maiden name Nakoma, who was reportedly in the United States at the time. The case now before the High Court of Sierra Leone alleges that the minister manipulated the judicial process to secure a decree absolute under false pretenses implicating issues of forgery, impersonation, and abuse of power. Fambulem, under Salon books, forgery na crime. Will you impersonate somebody na crime? And of course, the abuse of power, then they in true democracy is sufficient for let them impeach you. If the president not sack you, then go ask for your resignation. If you not resign, Parliament can impeach you. So it continues for say the law firm Betts and Barrower Solicitors, whose name appears as backing on the disputed divorce decree dated November 27th, 2024, has categorically denied any involvement in the proceedings. In its petition to the court, the firm argues that its name was used without consent, thereby damaging its reputation and misleading the public, clients, and the judiciary. The firm is seeking reputational damage of 2.5 million new leons. Mifambulem. This na case where imagine this man he do beaucoup forgery. He even forged a law firm, a law company where is say now them people there be there behind, now they help him with this case. And now the people then say they're not even aware. A whole minister. So enough feel say he go able win a case if he file for divorce the proper way. Instead he go yuki, a minister we suppose for be an example, a role model, law abiding. Now him, they go to that extent, they forge divorce certificate and implicate several people them, and a law firm at that. Me fambule. So the write-up continues to say, further details from a letter dated January 23rd, 2025, written by the law firm Michael and Michael on behalf of Mrs. Sandy, that's now in WEF, indicates that no personal service was made as required by Sierra Leone's matrimonial laws, and no record of such a case appears in the judiciary's casebook or cause book. Additionally, Honorable Justice Ganda, under whose name the decree was issued, has denied any knowledge of the case, adding to the gravity of the matter. This man, a dangerous man. So if a whole minister, a lie say law firm, get and parties, help him, and then he go further for lie say the judge will grant him the divorce. He puts false name, he puts the judge in name where the judge not even aware. Say the case become before himself. So but yet he put and say, now this judge, now he give me the divorce. And now then lawyer, yeah, now they support me for forfeit the case. A whole lawyer, a whole minister, if I'm believing. So if a minister get mind, forge government document, and lie at the people them where you go say na the master sabi lawyers them, including a judge, wetin this man no go do for push in own personal interest go before. So me fumble them. This na person this way any salon person go proud of. Wanna tell me? So let's continue for read. So it continue for say the scandal deepened following a viral video. Now this side I really want for dear Army family to pay particular attention, because again that reference way I be make about waiting happen na Namibia. I go use this. So me fumble them. The report continues to say the scandal deepened following a viral video posted last year by Dr. Sandy's stepdaughter, Amira Koroma, who made personal allegations against the minister. While the claims remain unverified in court, the public nature of her testimony has amplified calls for transparency and accountability, particularly from women's rights group and legal watchdog. So this second part of the report, Fambulem, I go tell una how that first case with this man in step Pekin bring against him to the government, to the ACC, to the First Lady, Fambulem. The allegations come at a time when Sierra Leone has gained international recognition for its aggressive stance against sexual and gender-based violence. Under President Julius Maada Bio's administration, the country passed landmark reforms, declared a state of emergency on rape. Una underline that too. Salon will be there na CNN, Al Jazeera, BBC, plenty international top media. where President Bill declare state of emergency on rape, and co-sponsored a UN resolution expanding access to justice for survivors of sexual violence globally. The First Lady's Hands Off Our Girls campaign has been hailed as a transformative force. All that one day, Salone, we don't see progress, or at least that's so we think, in this part. Yet the government's silence on the accusation against one of its own senior ministers raises questions about its commitment to the very principles it advocates abroad. Very clear. And at that make us say President Bill not gets the country interest at heart. All it can now for can drag. Now making attention all now on international. But forget say now the local people them elect them. Sierra High has learned that the judiciary has investigated the case and submitted a report to the Anti-Corruption Commission, headed by Francis Ben Kelfala. Me fambulem. That case will be there on social media, where a VOS will be talk about them at one point. And that particular case day, for lack, according to Sierra I, the investigation, say they don't pass judgment by that case day, and then they submit report to the ACC, then they mind boggling. And the reports now continue to say, however, no public statements have been made by State House, the Minister of Works, or the ACC, leaving many to question whether political considerations are being prioritized over justice and the rule of law. This is very sad, my brothers and sisters. Very, very sad. So imagine this Wigal Pikin don't go through plenty things in life. Plenty abuse by this man. He go for seek justice. Una don't put something on the case. Una cut the case. But yet, what did una do? Una put under the rug. Me fambule. Una think about this. So if anybody, and that's make for una the supporters them, I can always say this. Una remember, it go be you picking tomorrow, it go even be you tomorrow. But una feel say, na loyalty una they show to them corrupt politicians here. And this na a big disgrace. Who done this man? Sandy, what did he get on the president? For like with this kind of allegation, and the First Lady, I remember at one point, and plenty of we even come and condemn the way how we say them publicly, where he say people man them, where they catch the rape, where they rape picking them, then go lost the private part or something like that. They talk a broad one. So let we forget about the language, but let we think about the fact, say it be mean serious. And this person they under them foot. And that Pekin is sacrificed in privacy just for like he stopped this guy from committing then continuous crime where they commit so. and we be the Minister of Lands, as they do worse. Then pull and they make like say, oh, then sack him, then they go put him under the first lady in office, and now then bring him back. So it's like this guy, they do things where he believes say he untouchable. And yet President Bill Wantler would think say he gets the country at heart for allowing a terrible person here, this kind of person. And when I remember severally, I don't talk about the ACC, since if another disgrace to that country, the ACC boss. One day publicly talk about this case, saying they don't send reports to him. And why, in fact, the person we carry the case, the judiciary, why they not for call the complainant and then pass the judgment? So then self mixed by Yuki in this case. Because otherwise, my brothers and sisters, they no say if they be send that, if they be make the victim know of the judgment, if I be bring calm na social media. So because they self want Yuki for cover things, they send and go to Ben Kelfala. And they know say Ben Kelfala where each day, they go bury him. And then we don't get any public information about that. My brothers and sisters. The report continues for say, observers note that other countries have demonstrated swift action in similar cases. Again, as I be telling now, I talk about this extensively. And as a matter of fact, I don't get plenty views. About 3 days ago, I do that recording day. And this article make reference to them as well. Now then kind good example here we for the share another country day. And the supporters then for no say, yes, now something way possible. So according to this article, the reference in Namibia, for example, Agriculture Minister Mark Albert Hengeri was recently dismissed and arrested following rape allegations, underscoring a zero-tolerance approach to abuse by public officials. Very clear. And let us show now, so una go able for go na my website and we YouTube channel. This na the report where I begin. So me fumble them. Not a normal situation that. For like we allow, because of them position, we allow them people here. For the teeth, we picking them anyhow. That's completely wrong. We must stand against that. Otherwise, me and you too, we're not for so proud of that country day. We can only say we're proud of that country day if we stand against them crookish politicians here. But in God's name, so waiting the first lady they tell we say in self we buck off on ourselves go agree. Say na drag it can drag. Because otherwise, it's supposed for don't go after this guy. As he be promised. And in fact, to me, I think say if it would be the best example. Because if they be nail somebody like this, just like how Namibia, a whole minister, again, just for closure or transparency, somebody be argue on we YouTube channel on that video, on this video, say now resign. they not dismiss him. But whether he resign or not, the president, if the person for blame say the president be too late, the president no say that investigation they go on, why he appoint him in the first place. But my brothers and sisters, again, let we say that go considered allegation. But for the fact, say the president take decisive move, where he no say yes na serious case, and for people that we don't understand the story, this man 5 years ago allegedly he raped one teenager. Now the lady now 21, so at that time now be 16-year-old. He raped him, and this being term, and in fact now one of the things then that's where they use against him as evidence. It therefore bribe the lady for like pull the secret nado for like mass. And they use that bribery now for nail him. Because also the evidence we clear past that one day. When you bribe somebody, say they are and for set him out. Not bring any charges against me or deny or something like that. So me fumble them. And remember, this is not somebody way not just few weeks ago they appoint him. And yet they sack him. So let's conclude the article fambulem. So the outcome now again, the outcome of this case could have far-reaching implications for Sierra Leone's international reputation and internal governance standards. With the country having positioned itself as a global leader in rights protection and judicial reform, failing to act decisively could send a troubling message that impunity persists at the highest levels. As calls grow louder for accountability, the public awaits a clear response from the government, a test not only of its legal system, but also of its moral leadership. If I will learn, this article is like, it's everything. And that's myself they look forward to. President Bill for show leadership now. This man a cancer. So not only that, it corrupt, it dangerous, and fit for being minister in that country, regardless of any education. But it gets so much moral deficit that fit for be called a minister of Sierra Leone. Minister na Salone. So me fambulem, I will say that they will be the last topic we want to talk about. The Yenga case, because I really want to talk a little bit more on that. And I want for Russia. I will pick them up by God's grace on Saturday. But I just want to end up with this. Fambulem. Remember, people na Salone, them pull sing during the 2018 election. They said Tolongbo no go sidoya angry boku. And yet, how many years ago now? SLPP still they make reference to the people them way Salone people and say no. At that time particularly, they're not good for the country. That play for now a short video, and then I will come for conclude as to waiting and think about that video day. I will come right back after that. Thank you. Una no go no side, una stay tuned.
I am not targeting APC here.
Same here.
You are. I can tell you, I can go back and tell you all the problems of this country emanated from APC, but I don't want that argument to go like that. But you keep talking about these, like the problems, everything was fine. This President Biu came into power, then everything went to the tatters. AKK, it was under Anne's rule that we had the worst maternal mortalities in this country when Sierra Leone was the worst place for a pregnant woman to give birth. It was under Anne's rule that childbirth in this country, a child cannot get to 5 years of age. It was under Anne's rule we saw people going into the dustbins in Bome to pick chicken to eat. It was under Anne's rule we had the darkest city in this country, which was Freetown. I don't want to get into all that, because at the end of the day, people will not, this is not what people want to see, right? That was why you people were voted out. We came into power, people are expecting us, what are we going to do? Because these are the things we campaigned on, right? I want to ask my brother one question. I want to make this very conversational. AKK, is Sierra Leone a peaceful country or not?
We are relatively peaceful.
Just as a yes, it's no. I don't want you to. It's a yes or no question. Is Sierra Leone? You believe in authoritative facts, right?
Of course, I do.
You believe. I believe you believe in science. You believe in all that,
yes.
Right? All right. Is Sierra Leone a peaceful country?
We are relatively peaceful.
But we are peaceful.
We are relatively peaceful.
So
many underlying factors.
So are you trying to say the peace index that was released by Mo Index Foundation, Transparency International, all those indexes are fake?
That is why.
I don't want us to join. Do you this? I just want you to know, because the thing is, let's have the conversation on facts.
Yes.
Right. Everything I'm saying here, it's like we are not here to win a debate. Right.
We go for chat the way for, because that's the most important.
Right. Let's argue on facts. Our people are listening, so that's why I'm asking you. If there are things, you make mention of challenges in this country. There are tremendous challenges. Of course, not every child in this country have access to education. That's not where I'm sitting here telling you, right? But one thing I will tell you, say, Boku Pikine don't get access to education, pass I did 10 years ago. That's what's celebrating. That's a tap on our back. Boku women don't go into the public space, into the workspace, how into parliament, they don't become ministers. Boku young people, they in governance, how past them be they. That is something to celebrate. Yeah, the way the woman they die, not to so they die now in this country. That is something to celebrate. The way picking them they die, not to so they die now in this country. That is something to celebrate. We don't get more roads, more access, more bridges, more communities than they now, where bridges and on the road don't put there. That's something to celebrate, right? More rural places than they, my brother, will like for me every day. Solar don't go there. That is something to celebrate, right? So if you talk about all the facts here, when they come, when they talk, I don't ever mention you're lying or something, right? I believe in facts. I argue on science. I argue on data. I want to be informed, right? Naimeka asks you, say, if you believe say Salon peaceful, because if you see don't know how they say Salon it's relatively peaceful, then you try for say as a lawyer, you try for rebuttal the report with Transparency International pull out, or More Index Foundation pull out, or the peace index system will get at this country. That even they talk say we indexes, bro. When we came into power, the MCC indicators are based on how government they work, based on the certain things they government and get metrics and then they assess government on. Metrics and they out of about 20 of the metrics and they consistently we don't pass 10. We be make we qualify for the MCC. If not to this tripartite elections thing we come and all that, a different thing they come, or if not the way Trump come, a pull the MCC and a different thing they talk about. So what I want us to talk about is, let's talk about where we are now as a country.
So we fumble them. I decided not for wait on this one till Saturday. Again, when I see why they say APC and SLPP not good for that country day. So you see what in this guy they do, where they move the needle small, where them become, if you check an escoma to Tijan Kaba, and Eskoma move the middle small. Now so an Eskoma self, where they talk about all the report here. Because in self, MCC scores them. Again, italics say na obsession with this MCC. They don't misuse this MCC so many times. And I don't explain about that so many times. Say not to good metrics than that for like they look at the overall improvement of that country there, because the category where them put we, not a category for write home about. It just start like again, I go repeat this. Where you be a C student, then put you among the C students them. And then you come say first or second among the C students then they. And then you say you're brilliant. No. You're not brilliant because them put you, it just start like again, there are people them no take say are they are insensitive to disabled people them, but not just parable we then say why man na kin na blind country. So meaning the why man self-deform is self-disabled, but when you put amongst the blind people them, people that we completely need to see, clearly in better off na kin. So now similarly, then go put you in a terrible category where the category then put we in the Afghanistan day, and the Afghanistan way now the only country that we Salon beat in terms of happiness. And then when they make noise about this MCC, where we compare the Transparency International Index, the Corruption Perception Index, CPI, Salon deteriorate in terms of the fight against corruption. Una no brag about that. Una no even say anything about that to the country. Ben Kelfala no ever come say, okay, well, we don't get the report, we not do well, but I promise Sierra Leoneans them say we go wrap up we go kind of increase the rate at which we go after corruption or they fight corruption. Give people them the acknowledgement, say you see deterioration in the fight, but you give confidence to the people and say you still committed to that fight day. Now, when they cherry pick the indicators they want to talk about, and that's not disservice to the country. That's wrong. And I don't tell una before, if APCSL people then continue with this kind of pattern, then benchmarking na APCSL people to themselves, Salon na tete we go the tete. We go continue for see cosmetic improvements in that country. Imagine this guy, it said during an Escoma in time, Salon na be the darkest city. So if that's not true, now where we they see the way blackout day, if now in this kind of condition with Salon freedom particularly day, it better pass the past 11 years under an Escoma. Waiting that tell we about them two parties. The no try for say, oh, well, we don't so improve that now Salon gets similar light system as Ivory Coast, as Ghana. Them place them where we see improvement. Even though Ghana they don't can be and small because they tell Abi Dede, I don't feel say they be the ration lights like how they ration are now. But at least let we able say then countries then they way don't they go before. Now them we for the compare. Now them for be we benchmarking. But no. So we then do something slightly better than the previous administration, to them, that's all the success. We get them cosmetic thing in there. So the thing then will deteriorate compared to the previous administration. Oh no, when you talk about that, then give excuses. Again, remember when I talk about Donald Trump and NATO politicians then they. So may they appeal to UNA, the supporters them. Dear me brothers and sisters, let we not continue for fall for their nonsense here. With the politicians here, they use for confuse UNA. Because clearly people like me don't able to confuse at all. Because all the thing that we talk, you look at the time, technology don't improve, plenty other improvements them 10 years ago. So as a result, we suppose by nature, today for always better pass yesterday because of the improvement in technology and also learning from previous mistakes. So the expectation for B today for always better pass yesterday in terms of your improvement in life. But if you still the hangover yesterday and say, oh, yesterday it be worse, and then you just angle to that and not get under your mind say, yes, today for better. That's no brainer. But instead, they use yesterday, and with all the technology, with all the improvements, where they at your disposal, you still. So look at the city, look at the salon, the energy crisis, the blackout thing, and then shamelessly, they compare with the equally terrible administration in the past. Because when I don't manipulate the political system so much so that hardly a third party will for kick then two political parties are off the leadership race. So now Alassane and Alusine. So the Salon people will not get much choice but for see painfully sit down the una nonsense we una this spill. And for whatever reason, it catch up himself, me fumble them. The sideways say, after we don't talk about the MCC, it say if you not to the tripartite and the election thing, and they catch up himself. It's a one for correct that, but we don't say I'm already. So who's thing when at the election thing? Not to because of the MCC doubt the numbers them. Say President Bill no win, and then they ask Kone in the interest of the country for like a release the disaggregated results by polling station, where according to a director of ECSL, say they get the result by polling station, but they hook up to then bogus technicality, saying not to by force for let them pull up. But the same act not say una not for pull am. The act not say na crime if una release the numbers then they. For let una go able for like salon people them for able enjoy this MCC compact program. But now you say, oh well, if not to be the tripartite. No. In the first place, if not to be the rigging of the election. End of story. If not to be the rigging of the election, Trump don't come and meet that project they don't start. where if we make them a little bit difficult for Donald Trump go cancel them. But because the project not start, it's easier for him for say, okay, well, let him cancel all pending projects. So my brother, you talk about the MCC and then you shoot yourself in the foot. Say, okay, well, we win the compact program, but where the benefit? Because of the same thing again. In selfish interest, in own personal gain, put them at the expense of the country. That's not the definition of mother bill for people. This, I know again, I know sabi personally, and I know be care about him until he become president. So we become president of my country, then it become everybody. It become my business. And as I don't even know side what they do and stuff, because whatever I do, they affect me directly. But what President Bill do, given the facts in the president of the country, it affect every Sierra Leonean directly, not even indirectly, directly. So my brother, I don't see any reason for una continue for the reference the MCC. But it just happens to say plenty of una shameless. Una not get shame. Una not care about the country. And the kind way the country triangle so. Then they talk about then statistics, then they wait to some extent a rig. I mean, look the one way they talk about. You get more picking than where they go school now than before. Not so for do analysis. Where you want to do the analysis then they thoroughly, you do cost and benefit analysis. I must don't go into that program there. And then I must additional picking them go school. And then you look at the cost, because when I self we don't do them against APC. We will not talk about almost 1 kilometer road construction cost the country. So if we take on a vague argument, APC then go still say, yes, they make roads. But at what cost? Not so that's now not the point. And at the same thing again here. At what cost? Additional picking and go school. We boku other ways than they were them picking and they for able go school without this huge cost to una don't put by the country. And now una just don't pay una self because plenty of the money they will be they come for that program they una share them to una self. And again, with all the additional debt we una don't put by that country they, this program way una they brag for. Even if another SLPP president come, it would be a very huge task, a tall order for it go continue with this mess when I don't put the country in the name of quote unquote free quality education. Because it's not sustainable at all. Because we not get for the continue and rely by people and for they donate. And then una go ahead and say una they pass legislation say if it be mandatory for the government where they come continue this way we una do. We una know very well say not sustainable. And that's make una safe now not just talking point no more, but una not able for draw to statistics say na a successful program that one day. So me fumble them. Salon within in a very bad shape with APC and SLPP. Because we APC get for come, we then do something small and then point to SLPP and say, oh, during SLPP term, now so. They don't bring the exchange rate down, so then just need for bring and can down slightly. And that will be the success point. Where to me, if I can borrow the phrase of the SLPP, it go considered cosmetic development. Where other country them, they think way ahead We dey pa APC SLPP back and forth nonsense. They compare with something we're not even worth comparing. Under APC, Salone be considered among the poorest. Under SLPP, we still get that title there, among the poorest nation. So what thing they want to tell me, really? So talk about you look the term and this is nonsense. Complete nonsense. And it just happened almost say, Nami Conti. I don't commit myself for the talk about waiting they go now with Conti. Or me fumble them. Dear, both APC and SLPP supporters them. Again, the party they rule itself. No question about that. But the people them, we don't put themselves and don't feel say APC and SLPP na them personal property and how they want for them party then they run, now that way they go on. My brothers and sisters, then two party salon they way bien force. Way bien. Because then go do all kind things for make sure say them prevent somebody we really want for go shake up things in that country, for push the country in the right direction. Then two party go continue for do that. And somebody we can talk and say, oh, well, it left to now we get for be radical and stuff. But how you go be radical? We not a system. You get for be part of the system for let you go change anything. It act for let you do change, let you make change from the outside. Because you get for let you enact policies them where you go see the country benefit. My brothers and sisters, you get for be part of the policy decision making. And as a matter of fact, when you want to do something differently, guess what? Even let's say, for example, a business. You want to go with a business, you get deep pocket, you want to go with a business and say we go able to employ so many people, Sierra Leoneans them. You know what thing ever happen? Then go try for draw you na APC or SLPP. If you not join one of them two parties, then go see you as a threat, saying you they try for win the people them na your side. For you go form a party. So without even that intention, they then go drag you into it. And once they don't label you, so because you not join either APC or SLPP, then go begin frustrate your business. And then put losses by you. Till you end up for left the country frustrated. And that's some of the negative impacts them where SLPP and APC don't continuously they put in that country there. So me fumble them, I go tap na ya. I want for tell una boku thank you. And again to my brother Abdullah to say thank you in advance. There I go encourage you now. So before I go, I want for left una with this message about we scholarship program. So let God bless you now to our family. Let God bless with VOS presenters them. Let God continue for give you the wisdom. And my brothers and sisters, my APC brothers and sisters, my SLPP brothers and sisters, dear, where we they assess them people there, let we think about the country first, not to just saying it. Let we implement them. In our own little way, let we do that. Because if we continue to allow them politicians here for stupid we, look how that guy, they bitterly argue for country where still they backwards. People in the struggle. Instead, APC, this, doing people and kick APC out. And because of you campaign and say go fix all them things, then where you say they go wrong. With APC, particularly the bread and butter issue. Instead, when they lie now about inflation numbers, where people are still they suffer in that country. Again, I can always say, as much as we're frustrated, unfortunately, now then people are, now then get the decision. Now then they make the decision where they affect me, you, and the people that were not born yet in another country. They. So as a result of that, let us not swear them. If we swear them, that's where they catch. Guess what? It will make the country go backwards, even further. So let we pray for them. Let God change their heart. The selfish nature of them. Let God pull them from them. And above all, the one and only country we may you to cherish with the Mama Salon. Let God bless that country day. Until Saturday, by God's grace, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that will be 9 p.m. Salon time. On behalf of Matilda, I will soon on Saturday, and with additional issues them, and then it will be the Salon Issues Show. And until then, me and Abdul Karim Kagbo, they say una thank you, and let God bless una all. And from me, una tata.
In the heart of Sierra Leone, where dreams often struggle to find wings, one young man dared to hope. This is John Sitta. Born into a humble family where even putting food on the table was a daily challenge, education seemed like a distant dream.
Good afternoon and welcome to Voice of Salon Radio.
Good afternoon to the listeners.
Yeah, so what's your name?
My name is Ibrahim, sir. Ibrahim Pedal.
Ibrahim Pedal, what thing?
Kamara.
Kamara. You understand say born if you come force at the whole country?
Yes, I'm a pikin. Actually, they talk to you now, so we born the pikin. Now, attire the cell. Now, empty attire the cell. I no get. And launch na 10,000 a year every day. At times we meet up at the biggest one and when we eat, they can get 10,000. Not all the time. It is strain. And the constraint, are they up to 14 years work no day?
John had a fire in his heart and brilliance in his mind. But brilliance without opportunity often fades into silence. His parents believed in him, but with an annual family income of less than $1,000, they couldn't afford to keep John in school. Then came the VOS Diaspora Helping Hands Scholarship Program, a beacon of hope for underprivileged, talented students like John.
Take the first position during my WAS examination.
And what are the mechanisms have you put in place for you to become first again for WAS?
I should be studying very hard and hardworking in class.
So what you want to tell others that are unfortunate to come first in the Becker process?
Okay, my advice to my colleague students is that success do not come overnight. They have to study and get prepared for any tax overhead.
All right, thank you very much. This is VOS, Voice of Salon Radio.
Today, John is not just a student. He's a leader, a mentor, and a beacon of hope for his community. With your support, VOS Diaspora Helping Hands empowers students like John from humble beginnings to reach for the stars. Together we can transform more lives. Together we can change the story. Join us today. Sponsor a dream. Shape the future. Scan the QR code to donate or visit our website at www.vosdiaspora.org.
So that we go live good tomorrow when we die.